Back at it again, YouTube. Mostly because now I'm playing Generation Zero. Of course, I had a playthrough, I'm still playing on that character, but here's my main character that I've completed the storyline and DLCs on. I gotta say this though, the last time I played this, okay, I already beat one Reaper and I can prove it. I can prove I beat a Reaper already. Like the Reaper tank, if no one is really clear on what a Reaper is in this game, or if you even heard of this. I have the gloves from defeating my first Reaper. Right here, yeah. I have the gloves to prove it. And the problem I'm having now is I'm coming back after so long. And I already got I already got two motorcycles, the two mopeds, the blue and the red. I've defeated, I've defeated a lot of things in this game. I came back after a few months because, I was bored, I wasn't knowing to play. And I'm fighting, and I have another Reaper on the map, you see. I'll go to it, here. It's, right around, yeah, see, I have another Reaper. And I'm dealing with it right now. I'm really mad because I keep figuring out, and I figured out how to fight it again. It's just that I've died several times because, I'm playing single player, so it's kind of difficult, but that's not what I'm here about. See, there's a problem I'm having with this game that I don't understand why the developers have not figured that out. Look, there are three things I want to talk about. Level, carry weight, and weapon chances. Also, there's actually four things, because schematics, the bullshit, clothing schematics. I gotta say this. I've played this game for a long time. Played it for a long time now. I'm not that good at the game, but I'm still good enough to hold my own against several Apocalypse machines, okay? Unless it's a tank. If there's, two tanks, I'm totally gonna get fucking wrecked after 5 seconds. But, besides that, the one thing that every player that loved this game or just played it in general, when they got to max level, which, here's what max level is. Max level is level 32. Okay? Not level 33. They increased the level cap. The last update not only added a moped, it added upgrading and, building stuff, more resistant stuff. It added, the moped is the motorcycle. It added a new ammo type, arrows and bow and arrows, because you have resistance bow and arrow stuff. DLC that I don't have. They also added that flying tank, which is known as the Soviet. Hold on, I think I actually have the not schematics. Hold on, I'm pretty sure I have one. If I can find the log, there it is. And go to schematics. No, those are the wrong things. Collectibles. There we go. Where's Soviet machine? Ah, right here. Soviet machines. See, it's this thing. The, Firebird. I've battled that thing. I battled all three types. And here's what I'm going to say. The weapons in this game are good. Here's my weapon wheel. Hold on, let me zoom in for you guys so you can actually see it. Here's my weapon wheel. I am almost full experimental. I plan on getting the experimental sledgehammer, and I know some players are like, that doesn't exist. It does. It does exist. Okay? I can prove it because I remember playing, all the way back on when I played on computer. I sucked at the game, though. I got it, actually, first try. That was my first experimental weapon on my PC game, was the sledgehammer. It was cool, too. It was pretty cool. But I can't wait to get the sledgehammer, the LMG, and I have a purple, not a pink, right there. I want to get the experimental 50 cal sniper and all that. I want to get those, I do. And that's what I'm aiming to do, is completing all the achievements I have. Not DLC, but main achievements. I'm very close. And here's my pet peeve. Let's get to the pet peeves now. I hate the level system. It was look, the level, I don't hate, the levels and skills itself. I hate how it's been revamped. See, look, I'll zoom in so you may see it easier. See, so you have combat, support, survival, tech. Those are your four main trees. You know what the main issue of these trees are? Is that level 32 is the last thing you get. Do you see how many things I have for my skill tree? So, the developers, after all the players, including me, were saying, hey, We deserve to have more skill points. Just let us max out everything. It's okay if we let us have only one of those like special thingies, like those perks, those main special perks that actually give you something. Like I have the Survivor perk, which lets you like revive without using one of those adrenaline shot revives. Lets you revive once per encounter, and I love that thing. And the other ones, like here, the other ones are actually pretty cool too. If I can go down the list, you got Commando, then you got Hacker, Engineer. Like they all give you like a specialized perk to do things. They all got like a specialized perk you can use to do things that you could do. And yeah, it's it's very useful, I'll tell you that much, like the survival perk. All of these are like your own little thing, make your own skill tree, make your own character, yeah, but when we ask for more skill points or just more levels in general, this is not what we meant. I don't know who makes the game, I forget the company's name, but this is not what we meant, developers. If you're a developer of Generation Zero, please understand when we were asking for wasn't the uranium like system, because like what they added, you see, people, my dear gamers, is what they added. If you're not familiar with the game, they added in a recent update with the Firebird and all that other new stuff. They added uranium to be used to basically, let's say I don't want my skill points, right? And I have enough uranium, like 5, I believe. You pay 5 uranium that you have from doing whatever and leveling up. And that makes all the skill points you put in, all the things that are colored in orange and the ones that are not like have any numbers on them, the ones that I've collected. It takes those all away, wipes the board completely clean, and you can design your tree however you want. That's annoying. Okay, I gotta say this. Yes, the idea of making your own unique character is something I do adore, but for a game where you're trying to kill robots that are literally using uranium and shit at you, I think it would be normal to have all skill points being able to level up. Like, I hope they would understand they revert this to make it where you level up and still gain skill points after level 32. Because remember, before this update, level 32 was the max level, which is not enough. I believe we should be allowed as players who play, some players like single player, like I do. And they're not, and I understand this is a multiplayer based game, but just for the reason of it, they need to increase the idea, saying, "Hey, we're going to acknowledge you finally. We're going to do it right this time, or we're going to remove this stupid, removing all skills and making a new tree, instead of like regrowing the tree branches. Like instead of doing that, how about you let us get more skill points as we level up? Like keep the level keep the increased level cap, like keep the increased level." Like the cap needs, and I agree with the cap being lifted to where we can have like infinite level cap now. Well, technically infinite. You can have that. I'm okay with that. But let's say you have infinite skill points. Like the skill points keep coming in as you level up, even past this level. They keep coming in, and you only stop getting skill points. You only stop getting skill points once you gain everything, and I mean like every single skill. You've unlocked every single bit of number that can be increased, like getting all the way from 1 to 3 and all the others. Yeah, you can get all that, and it would be useful to have all the skills. And you can, yeah, I understand having one perk and one of the like major perks per, having one of them active per, time you want to. I agree with one of those diamond thingies, like the diamond skills. I agree with the diamond skills being like one active per, like one active at a time. So you can't just have like 2 diamonds. You're gonna have like, so if you have to choose between Survivor or many of these other ones, you have to choose between Survivor or Marksman or whatever one you pick. You got to choose one, and you can switch it out. If you have all of them though, you can switch them out at any point for certain situations, and that would be useful to a team. Okay? It would be very useful to your team. Now, another thing I have to add. Here's another thing. Going to the inventory, here's how much weight we get. So yeah, we get a lot of carry weight, which I can say that's useful. But here's a pet peeve I have with carry weight. I'm okay with the carry weight being that way. Okay? The carry weight being like you need to make the carry weight 100 flat. I understand that's a lot of carry weight, but come on. You're already making it 96 with added like cuz like mine is only 96 cuz I have increased carry weight like right here. I have the carry capacity max. So that makes sense why I have that. But I got to be honest, if you're not going to do the whole making the skill tree proper where you get like until you like run out of things to put skill points into, I can like if you don't want to do that and you want to keep the system you made, then at least give the carrying capacity a third check so I can get like 3 instead of 2, and it gives me 100 weight flat because that would be nice. And if you do the 100 weight flat, developers, I'm talking to developers, if you do that, please make attachments because you can add attachments to this game. Going back to like the players, you can add attachments to your weapons to make them better or worse. Okay? You can make attachments better or worse. You can like add them. And please let us use, like what I'm trying to say is, please let us use the attachments proper, like make the attachments weightless. Because look, there's actually a, wrong button. There's actually a section for attachments. See? And they all have weight. Even though it's not a lot of weight at first, some of these have weight. And they just add too much weight, man. We don't need this much weight on a character. Like, if you're going to give us this much weight, please, for the love of God, make ammo. Like, look, ammo needs to, I understand you want to be realistic, but come on. You're fighting fucking robots in the 60s. I'm pretty sure you're going to be fine. Like, look, it's the 60s, 70s type era. So I think it's going to be fine. If you let us have, like weapons like this and if you let ammo and attachments weightless. If you make them weightless, make ammo and attachments and crafting resources weightless. Just make them, here's the 3 things that should be weightless. Crafting resources, that's fine. Like, just I'd rather you reduce the amount of weight that the resources give you. Like, so crafting resources, just reduce the weight. Don't make it 0, just reduce the weight. Attachments, 0 weight. Equipment, 0 weight, unless it's like, I don't know. Like, I understand if you want to make, okay, let's say you want to make, you want to limit the amount of grenades and a lot of emergency flares and stuff. Like, actual explosives and stuff, like things that like make you okay. So this item, like the binoculars and like the healing and ammo stuff and like repair kits and gasoline should all be like weightless, and also lockpick should be weightless. But let's say you have like flares, grenades, and mines, and like other utility items unlike that are not used for healing and ammo wise, and also like vehicle wise, then yes, make those weighted. But if they're like for this, vehicle health and ammo, make those pieces of equipment like weightless. Make ammo completely weightless. I don't care if you're like, hey, it's a little too much to have like 100 fucking high explosives. I'm okay with you making the rockets weigh something. Like, making the rockets actually weight is okay. Like, look, having the rockets weighed down is okay. But, like, this, where you have, like, ammo that you actually need to fight the machines. Because, look, the melee weapons are not that effective. They kind of suck. Okay, the melee weapons suck. Let's be period. They're only, like, backups, and they suck. But ammo is a big part of this game. So you need to make ammo weightless. Like, I'm not saying, as a request, I'm demanding you have to make these weightless. Like, come on. If you make ammo think about the other survival games that make ammo weigh you down. That's not, I get it's realistic, but it's annoying. And you're trying to run from fucking robots or fight them half the time, and you can't do that if you become over-encumbered by having a bit of shotgun ammo. That's That's ridiculous, alright? I'm just saying, this, half of this, and all of these should be weightless. These should be, like, the weight on these should be bogged down. Like, the amount of stack you have, make amount of the stacks that can weigh you down, like, less. Make them weigh less, please, because we need these for building those new bases you made us build. Like, look, you made us get these resources for building the new, like, resistant bases. Well, yeah, it's not easy to do that if these things are going to weigh you down, making it nigh impossible to reach the location. And even so, you just need to make it better. Okay? Now that's the inventory and, like, skill part done. Now here's the second thing I gotta be honest about. This is fucking stupid. You see this right here? This is dumb. I'm sorry. This is just dumb. Like, this thing, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to make this fucking thing. Because when I try to make any of these clothing pieces, it acts like I need a physical copy of the blue, like, the jacket. It acts like I need a physical, like, magazine for that. Where the fuck am I gonna get a magazine for that, bro? Where the fuck am I gonna get that? Like, look, it acts like I have to have it, but I don't have it. Well, where am I gonna get the physical copy for that? Do I need to, like, what? Do I need to actually, like, do I need to fully jack out this entire thing? Do I need, like, to complete the full, like, point just to get the item? Like, what do you want from me, man? Why can't I build these? Like, dude, you add these, and every time I looked up a thing, it's super convoluted and, like, complex. Look, and I can say this, as a person who's played Destiny 2, who's a Titan main, a literal ape of a player, I'm a goddamn ape, okay? I'm a fucking gorilla when I play games. I'm not that smart. Unless it's a puzzle. Like, I can figure out puzzles, but for this, for crafting things, and I have to do fucking math, I'm not smart enough for this. So please make it simple. Like, for the love of God, developers, just, we don't need a physical piece. Just make us unlock it and then be able to craft it immediately. Because it acts like I need that thing with the 2 stars right there. It acts like or the 2 dots, I guess, for you guys. It acts like I need that one thing I don't have. The bullet resistant jacket, like, actual thing. Like, I need that. I need that fucking thing, actually, and I don't have it. So, just make it craftable and not needing that. That's one, like, those are the 3 pet peeves I've had so far. Okay? Those are 3 pet peeves, but